if it works properly. Not sure if it will or not. Don't know if I have a limited amount I can record, or if it's going to record for me as long as I want it to. So we're going to test that theory. Collect my stuff here. Going to... This is Grazner, by the way. I'm here with Blood Demon. I don't know if he's going to assist in this making of this video or not. We want to show you all how to properly use HMA Trebuchets and crossbowmen in Guild vs. Guild fighting. How to use the terrain, which opponent or which enemy you should attack next. You always want to take out the next person who can fire. Never shoot somebody who you can only damage. Always make sure you shoot guys that you know you can kill to remove them from the rotation, which will give yourself another turn. So this is going to be what we're going to use to lay the siege. And we're going to remove all of these because we're going to show you how to fight with 8 trebuchets. HMA is very similar to fighting in Iron Age. A lot different than early Middle Age. Early Middle Age you have the mounted archers, which mess everything up. Okay, so for this battle, I definitely am going to show you how to do it. We have 2 crossbowmen here, if you see. This one here can't reach any of our guys yet, but once I move those trebuchets, he will be able to. So we are going to take 1 hit of damage at the most. So the first thing we're going to take out is the trebuchets. You always look at the order of the turn. You always want to kill the enemy's next guy who's going to move. So this is the enemy's first troop that's going to be able to move. I have enough troops to kill him, so I'm going to go for him first. Now, if I only had 1 trebuchet that was going and then he was going, then I wouldn't try for him because I would know that I couldn't kill him. So I would move on to the next one that I know I could kill. So I know I can kill him, so we're going to attack him first. When you put your arrow over him like this, there's an orange ring that lights up around him, so you can easily see where he is on the map. So he's the guy I'm going to move to kill first. I'm going to move my trebuchet as far to the left as I can. Again, I'm going to move him as far over as I can. Now we're going to move on to the next guy in the rotation, which is this guy here. He lights up. I can see it's this guy here. So again, we're going to move as far over as we can. Same thing with the next one. It's always good to split your troops up, especially when you're using trebuchets. Move half here, half down there. Every once in a while, it'll be okay to move them all to one side. If I was to have like lots of rocks and water and hills all right here, then I would move them all to this side because that causes the enemy to use up more moves to get to me. But by splitting them up like this, I make the enemy choose one side or the other. Okay, so I can't reach him with this guy. So instead of trying to reach this trebuchet, I'm going to go ahead and take out one of these archers. I can move this one to here. Again, this guy isn't going to be able to reach, so I'll use him for that, finish off that archer. And trebuchet. So I'm going to take 1 hit from that crossbowman. Always go for the heavy infantry last because it takes them a long time to cross the map. So again, I'm going to move as far away as I can. I'm going to kill that crossbowman first because he's a long-range shooter. I'm going to move these back as deep as I can get them, and I'm always going to go for the one who can... These 2 can't reach me in their next turn. He can, so I'm going to kill him first. just a matter of finishing him off. So I only took one hit from the one crossbowman. And there's a successful guild versus guild battle with very minimal damage using 8 trebuchets. Now we'll show you how to fight with 4 trebuchets and 4 crossbowmen. So we'll remove 4 of these trebuchets here. Now when I'm moving my troops up to here, this is called queuing your troops. So I'm queuing up the troops I want to use. Okay. Now if you're on defense in guild versus guild and somebody was attacking us, we would want to try to these are our defensive troops. We would want to try to replace any damaged defensive troops when we're being attacked. So in order to do that, you want to make sure you have 8 troops queued up, and then the second that this siege army is killed, you want to click there and replace. Just click on it and it'll ask you, do you want to replace this army? And you click yes, and you have to do it very quickly before they get the siege army replaced. So once that siege army's dead or been deleted, you can replace your defensive armies very quickly, but you've got to make sure and have 8 troops queued up ready to go, so you just have to click yes, and you can keep trying over and over if you know this army's almost dead and know they're about to replace it. So that's just a little tip there if we're doing defense. So now remember, you can retreat as many times as you want in guild versus guild, and there's no penalty. So always look for a matchup you want. Okay, so in this matchup, he's got 3 trebuchets. I only have 4, so there's no possible way for me to kill all 3 of those. So we're going to go ahead and retreat out of this and see if we can find a better matchup.
Take my medicine, and I'll take you outside and put all the shit in the truck, and all I gotta do is take a shower.
See if we get a better. Oh, we got the same matchup there again. Maybe a little bit different. He has a lot of those. So I want to try to get the other matchup.
Oops, gotta put your collar on too.
Remember, we can keep retreating. Nope. Again, the same matchup. Now, I could fight that matchup with 4 and 4 like I have, and win, no doubt, but I'll take more damage than I want to, and the trick is take the least amount of damage as possible. Okay, here's a good matchup. I have 4 trebuchets, he has 2, so I can kill both of those on my first turn. He has these crossbowmen, so his 2 moved first, and they're in range of mine. I'm going to stay out of range of his other one. If you highlight it, you can see, okay, the darker spots that are right in here, that's how far he can move. And then the little bit lighter spots through here, that's how far he can shoot. So he can move to here and shoot to there. So I just want to stay out of range of where he can shoot. So I can move as far up to here, and I don't have to worry about him. So I'll move up to here, hit that first crossbowman. I'll move to here, hit him again, that kills him. Because we know these 2 crossbowmen move before mine do, so we want to make sure and kill those first so that they don't attack me on the next turn and cause me damage. So now we want to kill this second crossbowman. Remove him from the rotation. If you see here in the rotation, you can see he moves before my crossbowmen do, so we want to make sure we remove those. So now my crossbowmen are the first troop to move. Now we're going to remove the 2 trebuchets. Well, this one moves first, so we want to make sure we kill that one first. Okay, now we look. Now our second, this trebuchet is up here by him, so we're going to go ahead and use this one to attack here because we have 1 more moving before that one, and we know it's the one that's down here. So we use this one here to attack him. See? Now we can finish this one off with that one down. And that way we're not moving trebuchets all the way across the map. Okay, now this guy here moves first, which he's going to cause me some damage. There's nothing I can do about it. Next guy to move is him. We may be able to kill him with 2 crossbow shots. So we know we can't kill him. All we could do is damage him, so we don't want to try to hit him, so we'll go to the next one. Move there to get our attack boost on him. And hopefully this shot finishes him off. And it did. So now we know we can't kill him. It would only cause damage. So we're going to go after the crossbowman. And that finishes him off. So now all we have to do, we're going to go for the one who moves first, which is this guy. And now we'll finish off that last guy. That's how you use 4 and 4. We just took a little damage on our crossbows. They'll heal. I'll take killing 8 troops and only getting a little 1 hit of damage on 2 any day. So there you go. That's a great way to use crossbowmen and trebuchets. I hope this video benefits everybody. I'll do one more battle here with 8 trebuchets just to make sure everyone's got it. Queue up 8 trebuchets. Ooh, this would have been a good fight right here for the crossbowmen. Definitely not a good fight for trebuchets because there's no way we could kill all 4 of those crossbowmen with 8 trebuchets. I mean, knights. So we'll retreat out of that one, look for a better matchup. I'd like to get a good matchup with good terrain so you guys can really see the benefit of the terrain. And a lot of times the computer will match you up against what you're not looking for because it doesn't want to give you the advantage, but just be diligent and keep retreating until you get the matchup you want. They can't keep you away from the matchup you want forever. Okay, here's a good matchup. Oh, this is perfect here now. We should be able to win this one without taking any damage at all. If you look over here, you see lots of rocks, lots of hills, water, more hills down here. There's no way these crossbowmen can cross the map in their next turn to get me. So I might be able to win this without taking any damage. I'm almost positive I can win it without only taking 1 hit. So, first one we got to kill is him. Next on the list is this guy here. Make sure we try to stay out of range of those crossbowmen. We might have to move a trib in there to finish off this last trebuchet. Now, I moved these up far enough so that I was in hopes of getting this guy up here. So I could get 1 hit like that. Now I can finish him off with this one. Oh yeah, so we should take no damage on this one. Go ahead and finish this guy off. Now this is all because of the terrain. We fought this battle, just the first battle I did was the same setup. And I think I took 1 or 2 hits damage because of the crossbowman, because I couldn't kill that lot, or I took 1 hit because I couldn't kill that last crossbowman. This time we take no damage just because of the terrain. The terrain makes it that much of a difference. I mean, we could go from winning a fight with no damage to completely losing a fight just because of the terrain. The terrain can make that much of a difference. This terrain is perfect terrain when you're using trebuchets because it takes them forever to cross the map, and we just get to pot shot them. We'll finish off the crossbowman first because he's got that ability to shoot. I mean, these guys, they're so far away, I can just sit here and pot shot one at a time. I I'm in no risk at all of taking any damage. Go ahead and move all my trebuchets away from them. Don't need to split them up like I normally do. Because there's no chance of taking any damage. I could just auto battle this fight, but I'm going to go ahead and finish it manually just to show you guys. There you have it. 8 trebuchets, victory against 8 troops, not a lick of damage. So basically, you know, you want to take out any long-range shooters first. That's their trebuchets. You want to remove any archers next because they are kind of long-range. They can move and shoot. Then you would want to remove any berserkers because they can cross the map quickly. Same with cavalry knights. And then lastly, finish off your heavy infantry. Now, sometimes you won't kill the berserkers. You'll save the berserkers for last. If there's no trees for the berserkers to move to for cover, then they won't move. And they'll sit in one place, and you can save them for very last and pick them off. So anytime you've got a fight with berserkers, try to get a map that doesn't have many trees on your side of the map or near the middle of the map, and they'll find a location on their side of the map in the trees and then just sit there, and they'll wait, won't move at all, and you can just save them for last. So hopefully this video was helpful. I'm Grazner, and I'll see you next time.